Hi guys. So again, I'm going to be teaching you how to make another paracord bracelet, but this time it'll be two colors. It'll still have clips and everything. You'll need the same materials: ruler, lighter, some sharp scissors, clips, and some paracord. But this time obviously you'll need two colors of paracord because it's going to be a two-color bracelet. So what I'm going to do is, I think this will look pretty cool. I have some like red, white, and blue paracord here, and some black and white alternating paracord here. And I'm going to put some red, white, and blue in the middle, and some black and white on the outside. And so we'll do this here. I gotta find the end. Here it is. So for my wrist, it's 8 inches around. One of these clips is about 1 inch long. So we're gonna need our core to be 7 inches because 7 plus 1 is obviously 8. So the measurement for 7-inch core is 18.5 to 19 inches. So I'll measure that out. See, so a foot plus 7 inches is 19 inches. So then we'll cut it there. Okay. We'll cut off this fringy end. We'll cut that off. Just cut off the white cord, not the color cord. Cut. There we go. Okay. So what we're going to do now is we are going to melt each end to reduce the fraying, and obviously we're going to need the lighter for that. And so we'll just melt the end here, and it'll shrink down like this. Starts to shrink down. Then you can use the lighter to clean up the sides. You don't want anything like hanging over. You just want it to be as wide as the cord is, like that. Then we'll do that same thing to the other side, and it starts to shrink down. Then clean it up with the lighter. Make sure that it's all melted, nice and good there, like that. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna warm up each end again. We're gonna warm up each end so that it's pretty warm. And we're gonna stick them together like that. And then you can kind of be careful when you do this. You can fix it up with your fingers, but it's still going to be very hot, so be very careful. But what that does is it just makes it together, and then you let that cool for a little bit to make sure that it'll stay for sure. And while that's cooling, we'll measure out the paracord that we're going to weave with. So it's going to be 7 inches. This is going to be 7 inches that we're going to weave. So we're going to need 3 feet of each color of paracord, because that's 6 feet total, and that's how much you need to weave the whole bracelet. So we'll measure out 3 feet here. 3 feet. My paracord over here is kind of getting tangled, but that's okay. I'll just fix that up later. Okay, so we got 3 feet of this color. So now we need 3 feet of this color. 1, 2, 3. And we'll cut it. And whichever end has the least white cord hanging out, as in like this white cord right here, we're going to melt that end so that it gets smaller again, remember? So we're going to melt it. And fix it up. Make sure that it's like that. And same with the other piece. Whichever hand has the least white cord sticking out, which it's kind of the same, but I'm going to choose this end. We're going to melt that end. And it'll get smaller and melt. Reduce the fraying. Okay. So we are going to do the same here. We're going to warm up each end. Warm up each end. Then we're going to stick them together again. Sorry, that's my phone going off. Stick them together. And then it's going to be hot, obviously, again. So be very careful if you're going to use your fingers to make that nice. And now we'll let this sit. We'll let this sit to cool and make a nice bond between the two. And then we'll go back to the clip. To put the core, we're going to put the core onto the clip. So here, I'll get rid of the paracord here. Move it off to the side. So, we got our clip here. Our clip is a 3/8 inch clip, which means it's 3/8 inches wide, which is from here to here, obviously. And we're going to, this is the up side of the clip. So this is the top of the clip, this is the bottom of the clip. And what we're going to do is we're going to find the male end, which is the end that plugs into the other part of the clip. It clips in. And we're going to take our cord, find the melted end and the non-melted end, and about an inch from the non-melted end, so like about right here, we're going to fold it so that it goes like this. That'll make the melted end about an inch away from this end. And I'll show you why we did that later, but right now we're going to take the male end of the clip, the male end, make sure we got that side. We're going to put it down through the clip, and then take the other paracord, come over and go through this loop. Okay? And then it'll make a slip knot like that. Now we'll undo the clip. Undo the clip, and we will take this end without the clip and put it like this. See how this part's curved down? We will put it down through this part of the clip also. And it might get stuck, it might not. This time it didn't get stuck, I'm lucky. But you might need like a pair of scissors to push it through, like push it through the clip. And so now we got this, and we're going to go like this. We're going to take this clip and we're going to put it through this loop like this. And then pull it tight. Like this. And like I said before, the reason why we did that thing with the 1 inch, to make the melted end 1 inch from the end of the loop, is because otherwise this melted part would have been right here, and this melted part doesn't bend very well, and it just would look kind of ugly, and it wouldn't look that great. So that's why we did that. Now, since we got this on the clips, our core done, and we got our weaving paracord, I'll show you how to weave it on there right now. And so I'll change the camera angle and I'll show you that. Okay, so what you're going to want is you're going to want a place where this core can hang up and down freely. And this is just a foot rest. And I have a piece of tape here, and I just lift up the tape, put the clip underneath, and tape it down nice, like that. And what we're going to do is we're going to take the paracord that we melted together, find the middle of it, which is the place where we melted it, and we're going to put it behind, like this. And whichever color you want in the middle, in this case it's the red, white, and blue, you're going to make a C with that color. Take the other stuff, hold on, I'll zoom in here. You're going to put it in the middle, make a C, put this underneath, the other side of the C, behind the two strands right here, and up through the C. So we keep the melted part in the middle and pull it tight. Do not pull too hard, otherwise the melt might come apart. And then also, you can, after you get a first couple knots or loops done, you can start pulling harder, just because you get away from the melted end. And what we're going to do, again, is, since we want the red, white, and blue in the middle, we're going to make a C, or this time it's a backwards C. Take this color, go underneath, behind, and up through the C. And then we can start pulling it tighter. And make sure it's nice and snug up against this clip here. Like that. Make the C with the color that you want to be in the middle. Go under, behind, and up through the C. And pull tight. Then keep doing that until you get to the bottom. And I'll check in with you guys once I get done and get there. Okay, so we got the whole thing done. You can see it looks pretty nice. What you're going to do is you're going to take it off. Bend it around a bit. Make sure that there's no spots that will not bend. Like if a spot won't bend, kind of like this spot's not bending too much, just make sure that it's pretty loose and stuff. Make sure that it's bendy. And now I'll show you how to finish it off by clipping this and finishing it so it will not come undone. Okay, so we got the bracelet here. And what we're going to do is we're going to cut off each end of the extra paracord as close as we can to where it's braided or woven, whatever. Just cut off as close as you can, like that. And we're gonna melt it. We're gonna melt it like this, so it shrinks down. And we're gonna kind of tamp it up against the other paracord that's sitting there. You can use your finger for this, but be very careful as it will be extremely hot. Just be careful throughout while you're melting this bracelet because you can burn yourself, so use caution. We're going to do the same to the other side though. And we're going to make sure that it's nice and melted and push it down against the other paracord. And then that's it. You got the bracelet. It is completed. It's nice and bendy. It looks nice, as you can see. You're gonna make it kind of into a circle, so because when you put the clip together, it may not be like a perfect circle, so you're gonna kind of just form it into a circle or the shape of a wrist. And as you can see, it looks very nice. And that's it. That's all it takes. So if you enjoyed this video or if it was helpful to you, please give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe. And thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time.